Welcome back in. This is Miss Cheryl's Place. We're live. It's Monday night. Let's do some nails. All right. I'm just gonna start getting my nail prepped up as everyone kind of comes on in. We'll get ourselves going. So for putting her in the mannequin, I always like to cut off the back. Just get rid of that cuticle area. I don't know why they make them with the cuticles. Doesn't really look cute in the finish. So I just kind of cut it off with my toenail clipper and then bevel this guy out just so it's nice and smooth. I think it gives it a better finish for hanging out with mannequin. Say hello, Sally. Hey guys, welcome in, welcome in. All right, we're gonna do some nails today. So a friend of mine challenged me to do Inktober with her. So today's prompt is piercing. So we're gonna do a nail and then we're gonna put some jump rings in it and pierce through it. And we'll see how that comes out. Hey Shannon, what's up? Welcome in, girl. All right. I'm just getting Sally prepped here. We're gonna do Inktober. Today's is pierced. So got some jump rings ready. So we'll do a cool nail and then we'll give her some pierced sides and whatnot. So I still gotta figure out what shape I'm gonna do. Welcome in, everybody. All right, so we get our nail on and put her in. And then I'm just gonna come in with my cuticle pusher. I'm gonna take my magic wand and just push back the cuticle. Best habits. When I stopped practicing and doing it like this, I started to realize that I was forgetting doing it in the salon. So it is super important that whenever you are practicing, that you're going through all your habits, because you'll wind up creating new ones that maybe you didn't want to create. All right, let's get some paper. And then I'm going to get my arbor band. So 150 grit. And our range for prep is anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 RPMs. So I'm going to work at 6,000 RPMs. I'm going to go into my overhand grip. So my thumb comes to the side and then the rest of my fingers collapse in. And I'll also do it this way. That way, like some people with deep folds, I can come in and I can pull that lateral fold back so I can get in there really nice and tight. Welcome in. Hey, welcome in. Is that Acrylic? Acrylic, welcome in. All right. So we're going to come in, go around the cuticle area. Both hands work together. So I'm using my non-dominant hand. It's my holding hand. And she is holding Sally and moving Sally with me. And then once I go around that cuticle area, I'm just going to make light contact and just tickle it down the nail, one direction. I'm moving fast, but I'm not touching the nail when I'm returning it back up. Hey, welcome in, Natasha. All right, so tickle, tickle, get all this shine off of the nail, and she's prepped and ready to go. All right, so I think I'm gonna stick with hybrid. So I'm gonna do acrylic and gel. Wipe away my debris from the cuticle to the free edge. And then I'm going to come in with my swipe. Come in with my swipe. A little bit on my manicure brush. And I'm just going to wipe that so I can go ahead, clean off any of the debris left on the nail. And then it'll stabilize and neutralize the pH. And get it ready for protein bond.
How do you pronounce that? Acrylic.
I beg your pardon?
Acrylic petty.
Hold on, let me see. Acrylic petty. I also said to you. Oh, all right. Well, welcome in. Welcome to Miss Cheryl's Place. get to nail nerd out on anything nails. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you. All right, so we're going to come in with our protein bonds. And we can do 2 coats of protein bond, right? So we say 2 coats for heavy lifters, but we don't want to find out the hard way if your guest was a heavy lifter. So you can just go in with both coats. And come in. I'm going to get all of my stuff out. So I'm going to start with acrylic. So I'm going to get my dish. I'm going to get my monomer. So I'm going to use the Young Nails liquid. Y'all, if you know me, you know I'm all about Young Nails. I think it's better than Snapple. It's the greatest stuff in the world. All right. So here's your tip and your trick. If you pour and you're like, oh my God, it's going to spill. All you got to do is take your brush right at the ferrule of the brush where that metal crimp is to the hairs. Hold it there, and then you can pour, and it'll just go with the brush so you can control your pour, because you do not really need a lot. You just need enough. You pretty much don't want it to be above the ferrule or above the metal part of the brush. And if you need more, you just wipe it out and put fresh in there. So it's much better for you. I'm telling you to always work with fresh, clean liquid, because the pearls just don't come up the same when it's not. All right, so I have a custom mix here and a custom mix here. Ooh, I don't know if you can see that. So this one is kind of a bluish. And then this one, it has like different jewel tones in it. So I just took some of my favorite glitter pieces and mixed that up with some Speed Clear to create this. All right, let's get a form. So when you can put glitter in like everything, which is amazing because, I love glitter. All right, pop your form. That little tab goes right behind it. So, and that's just going to help give the form a little bit more strength so it doesn't collapse as easily. My 2 tabs, I just pinch them together. For Sally, you don't have to open this part here. You can keep her closed. Now, you might see me do it time and time again, and that's just a habit just from working on, like, living people. But with Sally, you don't have to. Sally, you can just kind of keep it connected and just get your form underneath the nail. All right. And pinch her nice and close, nice and tight. And I just want to make sure, look down. Nope, she's crooks. Crooks and crooks. Let's get that thumb out of the way. I hate thumbs. They're always in the way. Mm-hmm. They really are. When I'm in salon with my clients, I usually do the thumbs first, just so I can get them out of the way and finished with, because they get in the way. All right, cool. I'm going to start with my blue. So I'm going to have my liquid. My powder is going to spill if I put it on the towel. So I'm going to go all the way into the liquid. I'm going to tap, tap, tap behind the ferrule, and then into the powder to bounce, bounce, bounce. In, tap, 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 and bounce into my powder. So I get a nice little pearl. Hey, River, welcome in. I'm going to drain some of that liquid out because I really want this to be a little bit more clay-like. I don't need to have it too wet and runny at this stage. All right. And then I'm going to use the middle, like zone 2 and 3 of my brush, because that's where the hairs are the most condensed and the strongest. And I'm just going to kind of walk it from the top, and then walk it from the top and connect it right into the growth channel right there. And I'm just going to keep stretching it out till I get to my shape and length that I'm trying to create here. So we're going to do kind of like not a stiletto, like a coffin ballerina. I know there's no true universal language in the beauty industry for nails, for hair. Everyone's got their interpretation. So like a really nice taper, kind of like if you took a strong amaretto and then just squared it out and straightened it out, that free edge. Boop, piece of glitter blocking me. All right, here we go. Just making sure. And I got a little bit of time left. She's almost done. Remember, she air dries. It's a little different than with gel. With gel, you can keep going until you want it, and then you can cure it. What? Oh, I'm out? Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to come in. I'm just going to do a little bit more at the free edge. Nice little pearl. Drain out the extra liquid. And I'm just going to place her at the free edge.
Shannon's asking what's been the hardest prompt so far.
Oh, so far, what's the hardest prompt? You know what? Honestly, I think the hardest one for me so far has been crown. That one was hard. I really liked the deer. That was fun to do.
Came out really pretty.
Thank you. Oh, thanks, Boo. I initially was like telling myself that I wanted to do Inktober and I was going to do everything like in a smile line or in a French. And then when deer came up, I was like, well, what the heck? I can't do that. It's not going to look right in a French. So that's all right.
Yeah, you haven't done it before, right?
No, I've actually never done it. My daughter has done the Inktobers, but I've never participated in it. So it's, you know, it's newer for me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I like yours. I liked yours. It was like John Deere inspired, which is like totally cool. All right, I'm going to cap some of this up real quick. I have to. I spill things and knock things over all the time. So once I'm done with something, I have to cap it. Which one so far, Shannon, did you find to be the most difficult? I liked your mustache. Your mustache, that like face was spot on. And I like the little like lady with the mustache and like the garland and, well, not garland, but the flowers for her crown. It was cute. I liked it. All right, let's grab. I'm going to grab some Cover Pink. This one, Pierce. I'm excited to see what you're going to do with it. I want to see what you do with it. Because, like, Pierce, for me, I was thinking, oh, yeah, we'll just put a piece of jewelry in it, you know? Well, one of these little guys. And we'll just kind of give it a little jump ring. All right. So, I'm going to come in. I'm going to do a little Cover Pink. And I'm going to make, like, a wavy line. Because what we're going to create is kind of like a little oceany. So this will be like the wave, right? So I'm going to put my pearl down. I'm just working around that cuticle area because that is the most important part to start with because I want that adhesion and I don't want to worry about anything lifting, right? So I'm going to trust the run because I don't worry about that part yet. All right. So now I've got it around my cuticle. It's looking nice and tight. And I just kind of want like a wave. So I'm just going to kind of push her where I want her to be. And move around. Or you know what I usually like to do is I use a tool for that. So let's grab a tool. You see my powder? So what?
Can you do this?
What?
You push it a little bit more that way?
No, not yet. Only because I have to be able to see what I'm doing and then I'll bring it up because I needed it to go down so I can trust the run and so I can see what I'm doing. But once I get to here, then I can start bringing it flat. That's a great thing though. Like you have to be able sometimes to work with the finger pointed down. So I'm just taking this tool and I'm giving her a little bit of a curve because I'm thinking like I want like a little ocean wave, right? Like so I'm just kind of coming in and carving her out. And if you guys see, like before I go in and I touch the acrylic, I go into the powder. So it's kind of like if you're baking and you're working with flour, you don't want to go in with like naked fingers, right? You want to flour your fingers up a little bit so nothing sticks to it. It's the same concept. I'm just kind of taking out the pieces I don't want. And I'm making that like ridge. Same concept as if you're doing a smile line, right? There we go. And I can also, you know, you can always clean that up with your square bit. And I go down so many rabbit holes when it comes to interpretation of these prompts. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's so many ways that to think of it, right? Because I'm not like a literal artist usually. I'm very abstract. I like things with like color or dimension. So I'm trying to broaden my own self by looking at it a little bit more literal. So, although the swampy one was a little, I was like, ooh, murky. It's still got to be pretty if it's going to be murky. All right. So I'm going to grab my square bit. If I can pick it up. Here we go. So this is my square bit. Where are we? Right there. She's going to go in, and I'm going to work at about 4,000 RPMs. And all I'm going to really do here, assuming this is dry. Oh, nope, she's not dry yet. Silly me thinking it was dry by now. It's not clicking. All right, she's still a little wet. All right, so we'll pop this guy off while we wait. This is the scariest part because I have definitely had tips come off with the form before in my career. So every time I take a form off, I am holding my breath and clenching my cheeks like, please don't come off. Get her down, and then we kind of pull down to release it. And take her off. Ooh. Is it really that color on screen?
No, it's looking good on that one.
Okay.
This one doesn't look as red.
All right, cool. Yeah. You guys in chat, if the screen looks like odd, please let me know. Because I just looked up and it just started to look like a funky color. All right, cool. I'm liking that. Let's go back in. We're gonna clean that up. Ooh, okay. I'm just getting my hand piece ready. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm just going to kind of come in and clean up my little wave that I put in here. And again, I'm only at 4,000 RPM, so I'm just lightly, because I know it's Sally, but that's like a real nail plate. I would just want to be very careful. I'm not going to dig into it. I just want to make sure that I like my ledge here and that it's clean looking. What?
Bring it close afterwards so you can see it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard to see it.
Yeah. Can do, or I'll try to. You're the cameraman. Can you zoom it in, cameraman?
I can zoom in, but you're at a different angle, so it's kind of hard.
All right.
This one's so well.
All right. So.
That's a little too close.
Is that too close? I'll bring it up. I can just bring her up. Oh, man.
Is that good?
Yeah. So you see how I have that nice little ridge there? Mm-hmm. And that it kind of comes up. That way I'll get more dimension in that line there. It's going to look super cool when we're done. I promise. Trust the process. Sometimes the process looks funky, but it's super cool, I promise. I love this design. I learned pretty much what I'm doing. I learned with MJ. And if you guys know me, I'm a huge MJ nail culture official Young Nails fan. There, I get my inspiration, motivation almost every day from those guys. I'm just gonna get some fresh paper towel, and then let's get into it. So because I filed all of this, if she was real, you could, if you wanted to, since there's still some natural nail plate exposed, if you really wanted to make sure that you had best adhesion at all times, totally come back in and you can put a little bit more protein bond down. just to make sure it's all gonna stick. But I'm gonna do more of a hybrid. So I'm gonna come in with Aquamarine 101, super cute color, very beachy. I'm gonna get my tile out and I'm gonna put some of this down on my tile. Oh, you love my funky Frenches? Thank you. It's all MJ. I learned it with her. So this was hers and she taught me how to do it. So this is my when we met, right before we met, Shannon. This is what the design we were working on. So I'm just gonna grab a liner brush real quick. Let me grab a brush. All right. And I'm gonna grab a liner brush. I am not like, I couldn't tell you. I think this is like a 5mm, but I really don't know. This is just a liner brush to me. All right. So I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna fill in my wave here. I'm gonna fill in my wave, get all that in there. Maybe go a little bit lower. I mean, there's no, okay, yep. There's no right or wrong. This is, you know, measure with your heart kind of stuff, you know. So you just go in and wherever you feel like you want to put it, this is where it's gonna go. Oh yeah. Okay. I feel like it's like 20 miles away from me, but that's okay. That's okay. That's just the way it goes. All right. So, oh, I forget how viscous this one is. Okay. So we're just going to put this in here. That's all right. We're going to go like this. Oh, I know what we're going to do. It's going to look super cute. Okay. So we're going to go like this. And then I'm going to flash it in a second just to kind of hold it in its place.
What is that again?
This is Aquamarine 101 from Manicure. It's Young Nails Gel Polish.
Gel polish?
Yeah. And then I'm just going to flash it just so it'll stop moving. And then you know what I'm going to do. Hey, V, welcome in. Can I do your set one day? I would be honored to do your nails, V. So, when you are here for premiere, I would do anything I can to make that happen. You tell me what I need to do. It would be a pleasure to do your nails. Absolutely, 100%. All right, so I'm just going to come back in. And I really want to hit that wave because I want that to look really nice and high. But it's pretty viscous, so that's why I'm like hitting it. And I don't want to flood either. I just want it to stay right there. Now, if it gets all up on the top here, I am not concerned. All that's going to get filed, so that is not my problem. That's one of those things where you just trust the process. All right. Here we go. We're going to come down. There we go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it like that. That's cool. All right. So, you know what? I'm actually going to just flash her into my lamp real quick and start getting some of my other stuff out. So, I have the Northern Lights from Profiles Backstage. So, we're going to use some of those. I already pre-mixed like the first 3. So I put those in this little guy together. But if you have the stackable, it's the first 3 on there. And I just put some in. So we're going to get that guy out. And then I have some of these little pieces we're going to put in there today. Oh, I love aquamarine, right? It's such a pretty color. So I'm going to do kind of like a beachy vibe now. So a little beachy. And then we're going to pierce it. I have this little gem here, and we're going to have that dangle from the side of the nail. So, let's see. Shannon had challenged me to do Inktober with her this month. So, we're doing Inktober, and today's prompt is piercing. So, we're going to do a pierced nail together. All right, here we go. Get our base coat, get that out. And let's see, let's get my brush out. I love this brush. This is my favorite brush. It's old. It still has the original, it's like the original logo. I've had this brush, I think, since 2014. It was like one of the very first Young Nails things I ever bought. And I love it. I love it so much. I won't even take it to work. I use it at home because I always want it. It's so crazy. Wait, what did V say? Can you read me what V says so I can keep working?
Let's see. I sculpted the first set of almonds and now debating on what I want to put on them.
Ooh.
I don't know if I want to do leaves for now and wait for Halloween or just do Halloween nails.
Halloween. We have like all the way to Christmas to do all the November stuff too. Like all the fall stuff, because you're going to have the Thanksgiving and the autumn and the leaves changing. But Halloween is such a short little window, and it's so much fun. I know I've got Halloween on one hand, woo, and I have autumn on the other hand, but they need to be done. They're getting old. That's all right. My next set's going to be Rocky Horror Picture Show. Don't ask me what that looks like yet. I don't know. I think I'll figure it out when I get there.
It's Halloween, it is.
Woohoo! All right, so here's some pieces that I pulled out, right? So let's just see what we have here. I did put a Celebration. I love Celebration. The Celebration and Moody pieces are like my favorite. I freaking love the way they reflect. So I'm going to grab one of those. Look, ooh, a little seahorse. Let's see. Let's put a little seashell. Let's put a seashell over here. Unless you don't want to be there. If you don't want to be there. All right, let's put our seahorse down here. And then, oh, here, look. We'll do a little starfish. We'll put starfish down there. All right, you stay there. All right, there we go. And then let's do one more seahorse because those guys are kind of cool. We'll do another seahorse down here. All right, stay there. Kind of cool. I like it. Oh, he's upside down. Hold on. Let's flip him around the other way. See what we got here. I mean, there's really no right or wrong way. You just do whatever you want to do. Whatever feels good, right? If it feels good, do it. All right. So, kind of cool. We got some sea creatures in there. We liking that so far?
That's cool.
That girl Heather's so cute. Aw, thanks. Welcome in. Welcome in, Heather. Oh no. She died.
What's that? Your light?
My light just died. Okay, hold on. We'll just flash her in there. These things always, so they last so long that you forget they actually need to be charged. All right, let me just charge her real quick. A little interruption there. There we go. That's so funny. I can't believe she died. Sad. All right. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I got a lamp. All right. So we're going to do this. We're going to close her back up. And then we'll start adding a few more things. So I got my friends down there. So I'm just going to take my brush and whatever gel is already on it, I'm just going to tap on my surface here because I don't want to build anything. I just want to be able to add maybe a few more little pieces of things. So I have my glitters and I also pulled this guy out. So this is from Gemini Cosmetics. It's Blessings 2 from the MJ collections. I just like those colors. So we might put some of those down. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. All right, I'm going to grab an ombre brush, maybe. So this is my brushes. I usually just kind of grab one from my stack of brushes here. All right. So I'm going to grab my ombre brush. And this is just, again, a mixture from the Northern Lights collection. It's just the first 3 in that stack. And I just kind of mixed them all together because I thought they were all really pretty and I didn't want to choose one. So I put them all together. No right or wrong way. I just putting them on there.
This is more like water, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean...
The girl Heather was asking if you can do a rainbow, which I don't think... Well, you can, but I don't think right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, right now, I don't have a rainbow set up for this. This is going to be more aquatic inspired, but yeah, I mean, I can definitely do a rainbow now. We'll put that into the mix. See what we can come up with. Yeah, okay. I kind of like that. That looks good. Whoa, I almost spilled. See, this is why I spill things. All right, let's see. And let's put a little, oh yeah. Okay, I like that there. I'm gonna grab another flake. Never forget your sides, because like the dimension that you get by adding things on the sides is usually sick. Because when you look at it from that profile, you're like, oh my God, there's stuff everywhere. All right, cool. And one little bit right over here, here, and here. All right, cool. I know. Don't touch Joe with your fingers. I know. All right. We're going to get her in there. We'll do one more thing for luck, and then we'll go ahead and cure her up and file her into perfection and pierce her. I'm going to pierce her. All right. So I already pre-made it, but it's fizz. It's just a touch. This is going to be so pretty. Oh my gosh, thank you. All right. Hey, Nail Tech, welcome in. All right, so I took just the tiniest bit of fizz. I think anyone who's following MJ and Nail Culture Official, you've seen this before, right? You take a little bit of fizz or white sculpture, and then I mixed it in with, I actually just used base because I wanted something that was really light in its viscosity. But I mean, you can do it with gloss, you can do it with flex, you can do it with anything you want, you know. There's no right or wrong. This is art. You know, you do what feels good. And if it fits the purpose of what you're doing. All right, so I got that. I'm going to grab my micro detailer. It is like, I have 100 of these things. This is my absolute go-to brush for everything. I use it when I do hard gel. I use it for art. I use it for everything. I use it for my keratin protein. It's everything. All right, so I'm going to come in with my milky white that I made. And I just want to do like a little, let's go like a little whoosh right about there. Kind of like if there was a white cap in the water, right? So we'll go like that. Go whoosh right through it. Like my brush. And then I'm going to come in with just a little bit of fizz. Just a little bit of fizz. Tiny bit. And then I'm just going to put a small stream of it through. Just to kind of give it that like highlight of that white cap going through the water. Cute. All right, I like that. We're going to get her, cook her up a little bit. Start cleaning everything up and then get ready for encapsulation. And yes, we all know there's one product, the best product ever for encapsulation, right?
Somebody was on Whatnot today.
I know. Wait, Havia. Oh, you guys, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I wanted to check out Whatnot, but no, I had to take care of my clients all day instead of paying attention to the phone. I know, it's so hard because I really wanted to see that because I thought it'd be cool to see what they were doing. What did you get? Had to buy a sweater. Those confettis from last year. Oh, they had last year's acrylic mystery box. Oh, that's dope. I kind of want to know what were they pricing stuff like, you guys? Can you help me on French tips? Zoe, I would love to help you with French tips. Are you painting them or are you sculpting them? Yeah, Zoe, let me know, like, what kind of French tips are you talking about? Like, yeah, I know they started at $1. Shut the French toast door. That's dope. That's really dope. I hope everyone took advantage of that. That's so crazy. God, I love those guys. They're really that cool in person. Like, I've met them a handful of times. They're all really that cool. All right. Build pink. Bought a bunch of full covers for... I can't read that. What did she say? I bought a bunch of full covers for me, it looks like $101. There's no way you spent $101.
Someone bought a bunch of full covers for $101.
What? That's insane.
It was my first time, so I just sat back and watched.
They give away so many dope ass bundles. That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, they probably did lots of giveaways, right? Yeah, they were on Whatnot today. It was their debut, I think, on Whatnot. I know. That's all right. I had to work. They made me go to work today. So Fridays are my day off. So I'm lucky, like on Fridays, if I can get Karen on the Discord call. Alrighty. So I get my build pink. I need the Black Friday sale to come soon. I'm running low. Alrighty. Let's go in. Zoe, tell me what it is you need help with on your French tips. All right. So we're going to come in.
And some things, they sold a jar. They spent $45 for one when it doesn't cost that much on the site.
That's the fun of it, right?
For a hat. Oh, you would have paid $45 for a hat.
For a hat?
Yeah.
I would have paid $45 for the green hat because that's the hat you wanted. And by the time I went back to get it, they were already gone.
Yeah, the only hat I liked is the green one.
I know, babe. I know. But they don't have it. They don't have it. It's all gone.
You should get me one because I'm like a recovering husband. I'm like, I'm a young male's husband. I should get something.
You do. You get a happy wife.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, happy wife, happy life. They sold a for a hat that's, I think I got one of those. Girl, no, you don't. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
What, the green one? I want one.
So there is one.
Friends.
No, listen, y'all. There is one piece of merch from Young Nails that, and I learned this the hard way. This was years and years ago. It was the first beanie hat they had. And, y'all know I live in Florida. So the beanie hat came out, and I was like, oh, yeah, I don't need that now. But maybe later I'll get it when it's a little cooler out. That's when I learned you have to buy it immediately because they don't have it. And stop.
If you're coming, I'll see you at Premiere. I'll get from you at Premiere.
My husband just told me I have to do your nails for free now.
Hell yeah.
He's like, do those nails are for free. Oh my God. I tried finding that dang on beanie hat everywhere. It does not exist. I've looked on eBay. I think that's the only time I've ever been on eBay. And I've had a couple of my clients looking for it. But now I know if you see something and you like it, you better buy it. Because it might not be there in a couple of months or weeks. All right. I'm just checking her out from the profile just to make sure I have enough product in where I need it for my structure. So usually when I do a longer nail, it's going to take me 2, sometimes 3 passes to make sure. But because we're doing like that stylized the French, I need it to ramp up, right? So like when I look at the nail, it's going to go like coming up from the free edge, up from the cuticle. And it looks like it's kind of coming into this ramp because I need that. Which one do you want, pink or black? No, I have those ones. It's the original one, the first one they put out before the pink and black one. It's old. I think it was released, I want to say maybe, oh my gosh, 220? I don't know. But it's not the same one that came out when they did the pink and the black option. It was the original one. So I've got plenty. Oh, wait. Oh, I missed it. Okay. She retracted it. Yeah, I have the black and pink beanie now because now I know, like, buy it right away. And honestly, every year, whatever hoodie or whatever shirt they put out for Black Friday, I buy that specifically to wear for good luck at competition in June. I've done this for way more years than I care to admit to. But that's all right. All right, let's get into it. So here's our nail, right? So we got our little seahorses in there. Yeah, she's looking kind of cute. Let's go. Let's get rid of the dispersion here. So I'm going to come in with my cotton. A little bit of swipe. I'm just going to remove the dispersion layer. Get rid of that. All right. So I have my monomer. My brush has been sitting in my monomer, so it's nice and clean now. I'm just going to wipe it. Spin. Oh, no, I'm out of frame. I'm going to wipe it and then spin it back so it comes back together. And then what I normally...
Sorry.
I bought a bundle of hats, and I believe the green one is in there. So, hubby, V, you are the most generous human being I've ever seen. All right, so when I am done with my monomer, and I learned this also from MJ the first time I went out to Vegas, but it's just the old cap. It's just the cap from the monomer, the liquid, and it just goes, it fits it perfectly. That way I can condense the odor, and I can use it again a little bit later if I need to, because that monomer was so clean. I only did the one nail with it. All right, let's tidy this all up. All right, I'm going to get my X cut. V, you're the best. Truly, you're such a dope soul. Sandra, I mean, yeah, dope soul, for sure. For sure. Hey, Carolyn, welcome in. Hi, y'all. Nail Tech, she's part of the Vibe Tribe, nail culture. Okay. This is like all nail culture. I'm so humbled that you guys are all on here. Holy cow, guys. That's so sweet. All the nail sisters, for sure. All right, guys. So X-cut goes into the chuck. She's a little bit of a longer nail, so she's got to stick out a little bit further out. If you guys are following Greg, I don't know how he does it. He works with it all the way butt in. Even like on a short nail, I'll still take it out just a scotch. Long nails, the longer it is, the further out. When I do a 2-inch nail, it's like barely in the chuck. And I still wind up buttoning the nose a little bit. All right. That's a little crazy. We can go on a little bit further. All right, cool. All right, we're going to go in. I'm going to go at 13,000 RPMs. Oh, I guess I should get my nail extractor, the dust extractor, right? All right. Let's do this. I just got done with dinner, getting ready to do dishes. What was for supper? We had pasta. What did you have, Carolyn? All right. Do you guys do this too with your dust extractor? I put a bounce sheet down. I always put a bounce sheet down. Aw, thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate that. All right. So this was when we did the VIP with MJ. So this is a couple weeks old. It's ready to go on again. Chicken cheese. You had me a cheese, boo. You had me a cheese. All right. I sculpted a set of almonds and Michelle doing Halloween nails. I can't wait to see your Halloween nails, V. All right. Get my dust extractor on. Let's get into it. So normally, we would do the whole eye formation roadmap. Oh, yay. Yeah, I like using the dryer sheet. I also like that it makes it smell really pretty. So it's like, ooh, that smells so fresh. All right, so when I do like a pink and white or like the funky French or any of that, instead of going straight into my eye formation at that cuticle, I'll attack it right at the ridge first. Just so I can kind of get that going, and then I can blend from that zone back up to the cuticle, and then from the free edge to that area. And then it's the same concept as a regular French, right? We're going to chase the smile line, and you can kind of see it. Oops, if I get out of the, oh no, don't break on me, Sally. All right, you can start to see it coming in, right? Oh, I love that movie. Hubby, Heather is asking how long has Cheryl done nails?
Yeah, Cheryl, I'm trying to let her like actually teach a little bit.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. I've been doing nails since 94. I've been in the beauty industry since 94. I've done nails, I've done hair, I've taught beauty school, and gosh, over just about maybe 11 years ago, I decided I will never do hair again. I've always enjoyed nails the most. And I, retired from doing hair, and I do nails only. It gets 100% of my attention, and that's been for the past 11 years. There was a part of my career where, hey, do me a favor, cameraman, I'm too close. So can you yeah, I'm way too close with the extractor up. Yeah, I think that's better. Yes. We OG girl. Yeah. I mean, some of the girls I work with, I graduated beauty school the year they were born. Oh, it's hilarious. So now I'm in my eye formation, right? I went down the stem, and now I'm looking down the barrel. And the zones, remember, the zones of your file always match up to the zones of the nail. I was talking with one of the girls that I work with a while ago, and I was like, well, before gel polish, we would blah, blah, blah. And she looked at me like I was crazy. She's like, what do you mean before there was gel polish? Like, oh, no. Gel polish is only like 14, 15 years old, y'all. There was the whole first half of my career, it didn't even exist yet. Whoop, I'm out of frame. Okay, I'm just going to take the dust extractor away because that's just too much. All right, so I'm in client profile. So I'm just going to go ahead, start cleaning up my perimeter line a little bit. Clean up my perimeter line a little bit. Okay. Back around. And I wind up spinning my clients all over the place. But that's all right. It's worth it. Get a nice end result out of it. All right. Cool. Let's get into it. I'm going to get my 150. Right? Before I'm going to go ahead and season that with another old file. All 4 sides. Have y'all ever given yourself a cut with that? I'm still improving, but the more you do them, you get better. I've been seeing my progress from when I first started to now, and it's a big difference. Yeah. You are all amazing with nails. I pray one day to be as good as all of you guys. You know what? This whole tribe is good. I see your work. I'm still figuring out Discord because I'm old, so I feel like I constantly need my daughter's help, especially with Discord. I don't know why that one seems to be so hard for me. Everyone's work is so pretty. All right, we're going to come to the side. I'm going to get my lower arches. It's practice every day. Every day I do no less than one more nail when I come home from work. Every day. And I practice something. A speed technique, a smile line, something. Because it's all learned skills. Anybody can do this. You just have to learn it. It's a trade. All right. And I think it's super fun to do. I love my job. I love listening to people. I think sometimes that's like my favorite part of going to work is listening to people's stories. And then I have a handful of people that I am so emotionally invested in. I would never be a good nurse. Holy cow, I'm so emotionally invested. She's about to fall out. 3 clicks. Click, click, click. I'm just bringing her in. One side, then the other. I definitely favor a side. I think we've all learned that there's a side you favor, right? So, come back around. Tidy her up a little bit. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in this room right now. It might just be me. No, it's probably just me. Come back around. I love my job too, but I would get licensed and do nails professionally on the side. So, oh my gosh, I found my very first acrylic practice nail I did last week. It was so thick, and to think I thought it was good back then. I think we all were making 4x4s in the beginning. It's fine. It's fine. You know, pile and file. I am a big believer. Pile and file is a method. It works. It works until you learn how to not do it. And you just keep evolving your own, you know, method and technique and all of that. All right. Come on. To my other side.
Carolyn was saying about her acrylic practice nails.
Yes.
And you should pull out some of your old chiclets.
I got some chiclets too. Hell, I'm from Long Island, man. We were chiclets. Big hair, big nails. You know, Malibu musk perfume, baby soft. We were so flammable. All right. So I like to go underneath and just go back and forth to make sure that both of my ends, my little arches, are at the same height. And just kind of clean it up that way. And I'm looking down the barrel. You got to check out every direction. Down the barrel, top view, client view, profile. Make sure it's all there. And then we're just going to do this really nice, tight, kind of a coffin, not well, ballet slipper. I keep wanting to round it out because that's like my habit. It's amazing to me that squares and square-related shapes are trending back around again. All right. Just in time. Just in time. All right, let's go. Can you guys see that yet? Are you... Sissy, you're gonna rock in school. Yeah, you are. Sandra, I'm so excited for when you start school. I'm telling you, check it out. Beauty Changes Lives, or hit me up. I get information from them all the time. They have gaggles of scholarship available for beauty schools, nail school, cosmetology, all of it. So I'd be more than happy to pass that information on. All right, so here we go. Get this on there. Let's wipe away our debris. Wipe, wipe, wipe. Get a little bit of swipe. Get a little view of what's going on in there. All right. I'm just going to fold out of some of that dust, right? Bring her back down. We're going to grab some manicured top coat. To get everything situated. Hubby is stable with their job. It's at my place. Yeah. You know, I will always say the hardest part of the career, honestly, is beauty school. That is the hardest part. Once you get through beauty school, I mean, it's got its ups and downs, but beauty school is definitely the hardest part. In my opinion, of course. Everyone's got one. All right, cool. paint her. Just gonna do a nice thin coat. Get her on there. And then once we have this on, we're gonna add our rhinestones, and then we're gonna pierce her, right? All right, here we go. Get her in. Gosh, that's such a shorter nail compared to everything I've been practicing. That's because I was afraid I'd be on for like 2 hours by accident. Ooh. I don't know if y'all didn't see that, right? Okay, nobody saw that. I almost fell out of my chair. Yeah. All right. Oh, good, you're checking them out. Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. All right. So let's get out some rhinestones. Do some stones. Let's get her out. Now, I do love a good mixed metal. So I love that Moody piece right there. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Or the Celebration. Moody and Celebration, like the big one or the small one. I love them. I think they've been discontinued, but they are my most favorite pieces of confettis that Young Nails ever had. All right, so let's grab, I'm going to grab my Jenny Secret. So I have the Young Nails gel gem also. I'm just trying to use this up before I open up another jar, because I wind up with like 50 of the same thing open. So I'm trying to learn how to not do that. All right, I'm just gonna grab a brush, just a little bit of a liner brush, a short one. Ooh, sticky. Sticky, sticky, sticky. All right, and I want to put my rhinestones kind of following the line that I made there. So I'm just going to take this, and you can use like whatever you got, like your 3D Sculpting. You can use the Young Nails Gem Gel, whatever you got. And I'm just going to kind of put it down, following that line that I made all the way down. And then I'm going to come back around the other side. And just kind of create that right there. Nice. All right, cool. Liking that. Just gonna wipe my brush a little bit. And then I'm gonna come in with my pick-a-rupperer, if I can find my pick-a-rupperer. I wish Young Nails would start selling more of these again, because I've lost my point, but that's all right. All right, so let's see. Let's take this one, and I'm gonna put her right in. And when I first grab my rhinestones, I don't want to press them deep into the gel yet. I just want to pick them up and lay them down. And lay them down. And then once I have them where I really want them, then I will press them in a little bit deeper. Make sure I like where it's going. And again, there's no right or wrong. You just go where you want it to go. All right, so that's there. And then you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making them get a little bit smaller. I'm going to grab something a little bit smaller, and I'm going to go even smaller. Drop her off. It doesn't have to be in a perfect place quite yet. I'm just dropping them off. Just dropping them off. Oh, that's kind of cute. All right, cool. And then I can start sliding them exactly where I want them to be. And that's when I can kind of push them in, because you want your rhinestones, you want them to like nestle in, so they're kind of like hugged in there. And then if you start having lots of small spaces, that's when like the bullion or like the really small, tiny little metal is really great because then it'll kind of fit in to all those negative spaces and it'll help set everything in tighter. The tighter and close knit everything sits to each other, the better and longer it will last on your client. All right, here we go. So like whenever, if you have lots of like negative spaces, just fill them in with your bullion. Oh, that looks super cute already. Do you guys like it? Can you see it on there? Yeah, we like that so far?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like it too.
What's that? I love this one. Rub the beads, rub the wax on your fingers.
Oh, to help bring it, like just kind of roll it in my fingers? So, okay, wait, I'll try that. Let me try that. Oh, well, hot dog. Okay, cool. Dope, got it. Thank you. You know what? They're so hard. Thank you. Yep, I got it. There you go. I'm always afraid I'm going to break things. So, Carolyn, I think, once in a while, like when they first had them, I think they had them like on super duper sale. Tracy calls it the, picker-upper. But I wish they would have it, like, and I wish they'd have them like in the big ones too. But I'm also obsessed. Everything I have, I want the logo on it. I'm obsessed. I'm a nut job, but whatever. I like products. I like brands. I try not to have to make a lot of apologies for it, but it is what it is. All right, so that's cooked. Very nice. All right, so here's your tip and trick with rhinestones, right? For, like, if she was alive, especially like my hairstylists, I'll usually come back in, like, with something that's really, like, a high viscosity. Like,
what's that pen thing called that you just said?
The what?
The pen thing.
Oh, it's a wax pen, right? But Tracy from Young Nails calls it the picker-upper. But it's a wax pen. Like a wax pencil. It just it's a wax. And then it has the dotting tool on the other side. So you could, if you found that like you really want these gems to stay and not move, or you had like really big pieces, you want to make sure that you fill in all your gaps. So you can come back in with like a gem gel that's really viscous, or like top coat, like I'll use stain resistant or ultimate finish. And you just want to like really tightly make sure there's no spaces in between. And that'll help lock it all in. What you don't want to do is get polish on or any of it on top of the stones, because you're just going to kind of take away from the shine and you're going to lose the dimension. All right. Tip and trick. There you go. All right. So I'm going to come in next. We're going to do our piercing, right? So I'm old. I used to buy these things when I was in high school. We used to pierce our nails all the time. I absolutely love that it comes in and out of trend. So let's go ahead and pierce this nail a little bit. Bring her through. I'm just going to make sure there's no sticky left on her because I did have some manicure top on there. All right, so when you pierce the nail, you want it towards the side of the nail, but not so close to the sidewall that you wind up cracking the nail. So, I don't know. You're going to have to be camera on this, okay? I have one to do some gold charms. All right.
Let me go in close.
Yeah, wherever you feel it needs to be, because I can't look up and do this at the same time.
So, we got to push up. You got to push up. There you go.
Yeah?
Kind of see it.
All right, so it's just a little hand drill. So I'm just kind of putting pressure on it.
You can show it, slow it down. I'm just going to show it. There you go.
All right, so hold on. And then you're just going to twist it. Twist, twist, twist. Twist, twist, twist until it goes all the way through. Definitely prefer to do this when it's gel opposed to acrylic, because y'all know if it's acrylic, it's much more rigid, a little bit harder to file through. And my hands are getting old and tired, so it just takes me a second to work it all the way through. But I have to stay parallel, like 90 degrees from it to really puncture through, so I'm trying to stay in frame. I can't see what...
You want me to read there?
Yeah, which chat saying I can
So,
see.
V says, Cheryl, check out Glitz Accessories and such. They have one, what you just used, that has a needle point to help you get close to the stones and in between. It's called Trifecta.
Ooh, okay, I'll check them out. I follow Glitz Accessories. I watch them a lot for stone placement ideas.
And then Josephine Nicholas said, the glitter has a unique appearance and style to the nails.
Oh, thank you, Josephine. Appreciate that. All right, so I pierced all the way through. You can see the nails, the little drill bit went all the way through. Just going to retract it back. I'm going to clean it off. Dun, dun, dun. Bring her back around. There she is right there. All right, so I'm going to come in. Let's see, my little pieces. This is the little friend we're going to put on there. So I'm just going to grab a jump ring. I think this was a 5mm. I get these from Backstage Profiles. They have some interesting things for nail art. So whenever I'm starting a competition, like just in that part where I'm like thinking about it, I'll usually go to them for some like different like just nail art things that I find to be unique. Just to start getting some different inspirations and whatnot. So I'm opening up the ring just like you would do in any kind of jewelry, right? I think most of us has fixed a piece of jewelry maybe at some point. And I'm just going to put her through the piercing hole. Ooh, let's open her up more. Dun, dun, dun. And bring her through, all the way through. Sweet. All right. And then I'm going to take my other piece that I already, my starfish. I'm going to put her in there. I should do this with like tweezers. Am I in frame?
Yeah.
Okay. I should do this with tweezers just so I can be a little bit.
Okay.
That's okay.
Oh, actually, no, you're not. You're not at
Oh,
all.
I'm not. Okay.
But something different.
Nope, that's okay. All right. So I got that in there. I'm going to close up my ring. Tighten her up. Sweet. Am I in frame?
Yes.
Can you see? I just closed that ring. And then what I usually do, because I will definitely wear rings. You guys might have seen me with them before. I personally will wear it on my non-dominant hand, on my pinky or ring finger, because those are the fingers that don't get in the way. Like I can like pinky out it. They don't bother me. They don't get in. They don't interrupt anything. When I've worn them on other fingers, yes, they will sometimes get in the way, especially if I have like a big dangle while I'm working. It might just, get in the polish or hit something. So my opinion, if you're going to wear them, non-dominant hand, ring finger, or your pinky. Oh, look, I forgot to put my rings on today. Alrighty. Now, for your added finish, you could totally take a little bit of sculptor gel, or you can take your gem gel, whatever you have. I definitely have done this with like ultimate finish, and I will take just a little bit. Where's my brush? Here it is. So what I like to do is right where that ring collapses or closes together, I'll put a little bit of gel right there. Huh. Wait, what do you think? You think my light is charged yet? Heck yeah, it did. Right at the end of the stream. All right, cool. Let's go. So what I'll do is like if whoop, Sally. All right, so if you can see like right that little millimeter, right, where I like to coat it. I have long hair. I don't want it to catch. And I will just put a little bit of gel right on top of it to make sure it is sealed closed. My hair won't go through it. Somebody else's hair won't go through it if it's on a stylist. And then I'll cook it. I do the same opening. Yeah. I mean, I remember like back in the day, we used to just put like crazy glue on it, right? Or like nail glue. It's so funny because I'll be at work and random people like clients or even other stylists, because I work in a huge salon, and they'll be like, oh, I need some nail glue. I don't work with nail glue. I don't have any. And they'll look at me like I'm crazy, like, ew, you're a nail tech and you don't have nail glue? I'm like, no, I don't work with nail glue. It's just not something I work with. All right. There's lots of other products out there that I think do a better job than just using glue, right? All right. So she's on there. Let's cap this guy up. Put that away. I'm sticky. Let's put this on there, right? Probably should have made her longer. I like long nails. All right, and there you go. Do it, V, do it. I have this thing. I don't know what we're telling V to do it, but do it. I need to do that one time myself. Maybe on... Are you going to do a piercing? Do a piercing. It'll look so good. I love pierced nails. It's fun. All right, so there you go. Can you guys see it? You have a little starfish hanging out. Remember when SpongeBob was stealing all the balloons on Free Balloon Day? Oh, you know what? I forgot something. Silly me. I was just so excited. Hanging out with everybody here. I'm so flattered, you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with me. Look, I got like 12 likes. Oh my God, you guys. How much would you charge for that? For me, all my nail art starts at $15 per nail. So for something like this, I would probably start around 20. So like my basic art starts at 15. This would go into like, I would call it rhinestones because it's, more. It costs me more to buy and it costs a little bit more time to do. So this would be 20 for just that. All right. So I'm going to hold her back. I wanted to just tighten up my C curve. So I'm just going to kind of come in right there. Nice little angle. I'm using my mini mandrel just because I got that real narrow free edge. There you go. Oh, that looks better. Okay, cool. I know. Do you guys drive yourself crazy when you keep looking at your work? Because I know I do to myself. I drive myself nuts. I keep tweaking. Cheryl, your nails are so freaking awesome. I love your creativity and how you bring... Girl, Sandra, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Natasha, thank you. I don't think I have anything Halloween dangles. Now I'm going to have to check. So, you know what? If you have just a bunch of jump rings, just do jump rings. You can link them together or like do a jump ring. Say like do one here, and then do a couple of links together. So you have like just a chain. And that would look super cool too. So, I know. Oh, you guys, I appreciate it so much. You have no idea. I love the support. I think, it's, Oh, it was a rough week, man. I don't know if everybody else is feeling it or if it's from the full moon tonight, but it's been a stressful week, and it just like having everybody from, you know, the going on with MJ and then listening to everybody. It just, I needed that positivity, and you guys, thank you so much for sharing just positive vibes. I appreciate it. Uh, you know, sometimes having a little extra energy from other people, it just means the world, you know, because you never know what's going on in somebody else's space. So anyway, questions, concerns. I was looking forward to this live with you tonight. You see, you had a stressful month too. I know you did, Nail Tech. I know. So Sandra, your nails are so cool too. I love the way you guys work. Shannon, you know I'm your big cheerleader girl. Harvest Moon tonight. Yeah, I saw her. I saw her right before we went live, and Moon was looking beautiful. So I appreciate you. Oh, I love you. Thanks, Shannon. All right, guys. Before I head off, any questions, thoughts, concerns? Manifesting time. Yes. Yes. Oh, I like the piercing. Shannon, I want to see what you did. I like that. Oh, ew, that made it look like I was giving the finger. I didn't mean that. That looked crazy. All right. So let's see. Yeah, it's like almost 9:30 for me. So I got to take a picture of this guy. Got to get posted. I love you all and hope you all have a great night since I have to work tonight. Got to make the money, make the money. Yes, I know. I'm working tomorrow too. I work a double on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Alrighty, guys. Please hit the like button, like, share, comment. Just building up my channel, manifesting love and light. Thank you all so much. Let's see, mine is not nearly as... Stop, Shannon. I'm sure yours is beautiful. No doubt, no doubt. I can't wait to see. Oh, thank you. Thank you, V. All right, guys. I will be live again. Hopefully, I'll see you next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great week. And, whoosh. All right, guys. Thank you so much.